Hey, what's going on, everybody? Knowledge again. Last week I did a video on that young sister that basically created her own business and was making a profit from it. And I told you guys that every week I was gonna do a video on something positive that's coming out of the black community, because a lot of times here on YouTube, I think we focus on a lot of negative things, or you got people out here making 1,000 videos on weeds, or just downgrading one another, and we don't focus on those who are bringing positivity to our community. So I guess this is just the second installment of my video of actually just doing videos on the positivity that's coming out of our community. And it doesn't mean it's just gonna only be one a week, but I will do at least one. And this week's edition is his brother named Tristan. Now, he's out of South Los Angeles. He recently got a 4-year scholarship tuition to USC. And he basically was in this program where from 9th grade to 12th grade, the conditions were, actually USC has made I guess it's like a certain type of program to offer scholarships to people who are in lower income, or might not have what we would say the economical strength to be able to afford college at a mega university like a USC or UCLA or whatever. And the conditions was that from 9th grade to 12th grade he would have to have after school tutoring, take mandatory classes on Saturdays that the parents had to attend, and attend morning class. I guess this would be here and there, but attend morning classes at USC. Now if you do that from 9th grade all the way to 12th grade, and you meet USC's requirements to attend their university, they'll give you a 4.5-year scholarship. And this brother did it. I believe he stayed with his grandmother, something like that, and they did it from 9th grade to 12th grade. And he recently spoke at a elementary school in Boyle Heights, basically just to encourage the younger children to put these type of footprints in front of them. Go after those type of opportunities that are created for us. And like I said before, I come from a lot of the same environments that this brother came from. For you guys that don't know me, I was born in New York. I spent some time out there as a young child, but a lot of my time also was in LA. And my grandmother was really strict on education and having knowledge of self. My grandmother was an elementary teacher, so every summer I would have to learn my multiplication tables, or I had to read 2 books every summer. I'm not talking about these little Dr. Seuss books. I'm talking about books that actually give you some knowledge, not only about society, but just raising your educational level. And my grandmother was really strict on that, and she installed that education was important in me at a very young age. And this brother's grandmother did the same thing. I'm proud of the brother. It's nice to see that he made it out of an area like South LA, and I'm familiar with South LA. The summertime, it gets real hot, cats start shooting and shit. You got a lot of gangs that come out of South LA. So for this brother and his grandmother to keep him on track and have a goal and an outlook on what he wanted to do by the time he graduated high school, I think that's phenomenal. And I think we need to have more parents like this. I think it's time that we turn off BET and we turn off the TV and the Grand Theft Auto and all that other bullshit that's not really productive in our children's life, and we start making them read. And when I say read, I'm talking about read things where they learn about their people, learn about their culture, learn about just their overall being. I think it's important for us to lay those footsteps out so that they have a plan and they have somewhere that they picture themselves. And I remember when I was a kid, I would have like a picture on top of my ceiling, and it said, I had 2 of them. One said get to college, and one said playing football. Because when I was young, when I was in high school, I wanted to play professional football. But the reason why I would keep those on my ceiling, because every day when I woke up in the morning, I wanted to look at the top of my ceiling in my bedroom and see the goals that I wanted to achieve. And that really kept me focused, being in LA and being surrounded by gangs and violence, or even when I was in New York, a lot of times the same stuff goes on out there. But if you don't have an outlook and a plan of what you want to do with your life and where you want to go, you're destined to fall into those type of traps and not be successful. And I just, like I said, I'm proud of this brother right here, getting to that level. He took an opportunity, and his parents and his grandmother made sure he stayed on that track and stayed on the positive track and got to where he wanted to be. And now this brother's got a full ride, 4.5 years of free tuition. And I got that same opportunity but mine was playing football. But it's about taking those opportunities and using them to your advantage. A lot of times we have to understand how to play the system. Do everybody make it to the NFL, NBA? No. Your chances for not making it is greater than making it to that type of level. But my plan was, okay, I'm going to take football, get to the college level, and get my education. Whether I make it to the pros or not, I have my education, because the sports game, the rap game, anything in entertainment is a short-term type career. You're lucky if you get 4 years out of it. So education is very important. And it's important that, we install that into our children. Let's not, let the rappers and these characters on, TV and the white media tell our children who they should be or try to define them. We need to do that, and it starts in the home. But that's all I want to say. Congratulations to this brother. That's pretty much all I want to say. I'm just glad to see something like this. But I'm out. Peace.